are a strong person, so baby keep moving on. Don't let nobody stop your hustle, but put your plan to just stand tall.
Hey, what's going on, Aries? Let's go ahead and get a quick little mini read for you, see what's going on, okay? Oversized messages for Aries, please. What's the message for Aries? Oversized messages for Aries. What's the message for Aries? See what's going on for Aries. Alright, we have overcoming obstacles. Get back on your feet. Gain strength from difficult situations. So maybe some of you are overcoming obstacles at this time. We have denial, failure to accept the situation, unhealthy cycles or addiction. This could be what the obstacle is for some of you. Maybe you're holding on to some type of commitment or situation, actions and behaviors that are becoming obstacles to you or have been obstacles to you, but you're failing to accept the fact that this is what the problem is. Yeah, third, we got self-limiting beliefs. Negative thoughts are creating a roadblock in your life. So whatever this unhealthy cycle or addiction is that you're in denial about, it's like, I feel like you don't really see it as a situation or as an obstacle for you, but yet you are having some type of self-limiting beliefs that's associated with it. For some of you, this could be a relationship because we have passions. It says, don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. And lastly, we have creativity. Have fun. Express yourself in new ways. Bottom of the deck, we have happiness. Okay. So as I was continuing with these cards, what I feel like is that there's happiness for some of you, at least a situation where it can provide happiness, something more joyful. I feel like this is coming out of a phase of even loneliness or despair in some way, maybe even grief. But there's an obstacle here because you're refusing to let go of something that is unhealthy, and it's causing negative self-limiting beliefs here. And it's maybe dealing with passion, whether it's connection, intimacy, romance, fostering new relationships or connections. But with creativity, it says have fun, express yourself in new ways. I feel like this is what is being pushed. Like you need to connect. You need to have new creative ways of going out there, putting yourself out there, exposing yourself to new people, new things. So it seems like, you are moving toward a state of happiness here, okay? Yeah, and you're being self-aware, tapping into your higher self, questioning routines and patterns. You know that there's something unhealthy about the way things have been going, but again, there's an obstacle that's trying to stop you from doing this, but I feel like you're aware of this and you're going to be trying to work on ways to get out of this unhealthy cycle. That's what I got for you, Aries. Take care. Bye. What's going on, Taurus? Let's get into your quick mini read, okay? Spirit, ancestors, universe, divine, I ask for clear and precise messages for Taurus. What is the message for Taurus? What is the message for Taurus? So while I was shuffling and just at the bottom of the deck, again, I just saw spread your wings. I don't know if there's something new that you may be trying or trying to extend yourself and doing in some way, but it looks like this could be something that you are going to be doing. What else for Taurus? Okay, yeah, we got strength out. So it's determination, perseverance, and self-discovery. That could be the spreading your wings. You could be taking some new type of journey, detour, something, an unexpected way in which you're going towards some type of destination. But I feel like you're spreading your wings, you're becoming free, you're liberating yourself in some way, and you're being strong as you're doing it. You're determined to do this. Okay, so we also have denial, failure to accept a situation, unhealthy cycles or addictions. Tell me more. Awakening. A realization, shift, or discovery. Tell me more. For Taurus, wisdom. Knowledge gained through experience or from a wise counselor. I said that you all were going to be spreading your wings, really getting that self-discovery. And one more. Oh, maybe this is what soulmates, because we have soulmates. The divine will provide you with love when you are ready. Bottom of the deck is resolving issues. Okay. So underneath resolving issues is balance. So I feel like there's an inner conflict that's going on here within yourself in some way, and this could be related to trying to connect with some type of relationship or trying to even pursue relationships in general. But it does look like there's something dealing with divine timing here as well. So I don't know if you've maybe been impatient with something when it comes to connecting with someone. But it looks like, again, you're going to be spreading your wings. I've seen that card twice, so it has to be significant here. You're going to be spreading your wings and liberating yourself in some way. Like I said, self-discovery, exposure, putting yourself out there. Aries kind of had the same read as well. So I don't know if you have Aries in your chart. You might want to go back and look at that. But there's something here that's causing a blockage for you with this denial. Some type of unhealthy cycle or addiction. This could be even like being fixated on something because that's something that's repetitively being thought of or, brought back into your energy. So it looks like you need to cut something out that you're holding on to. They're putting this X up. It's like you need to block something that is trying to hold you back or that is holding you back from something. But I feel like there is a realization that is occurring here because we have the awakening and you're beginning to better understand something with wisdom. You're beginning to learn yourself better with something, but also understanding that this may take a little bit of time. It does not seem like this is something that's going to be like right here, right now, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen at all. So you're trying to balance this issue within yourself. Okay. Oh, wow. At the bottom, underneath that, it says, ask your angels, seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. So maybe some of you might need to really meditate on this, do some internal work, really allow yourself to have more clarity. There may even be, signs and synchronicities that are happening to assist and guide you through this. But it looks like that's your quick read for what I got for you for today. All right, Taurus, take care. See y'all in the next one. Bye. What's going on, Gemini? Let's go ahead and do your quick mini read. See what message comes out for you, okay? Spirit, ancestors, universe, divine, I ask for clear message for Gemini. Clear messages for Gemini. Clear messages for Gemini. What's the message for Gemini? All right, Gemini, let's see. What's the message for Gemini? Quick read for Gemini. All right, so first out we have peace. Peace and contentment are coming to you. Second, we have confession. Releasing a secret, pursuing virtue through honesty. So you may be having some type of peace after someone or yourself confesses something. This looks like something someone has been patient with. It says manifestations are on the way. We have patience that came out. Tell me more for Gemini, more for Gemini. All right, we have success. It's your time to shine. Success from what you pour your heart into. All right, and let's get one more. One more for Gemini. Twin flame. A spiritual connection between you and your twin flame. Bottom of the deck, divine timing. Wow, this was like the same thing that just came out for Taurus. I don't know if you have Taurus in your chart or whatever, but yeah, you might want to look at that. So it looks like there's some type of peace that's about to come forth with some type of confession. It looks like someone has been patient and like waiting for something to come about, maybe waiting for this conversation to happen. But it looks like in some way this is going to be successful. At least this is how you're going to view it, as being successful. Because it's like you pulled your heart and soul into something, which makes sense when it comes to the twin flame. So this is someone that, you have some type of soul connection here with. But it looks like, this might have taken divine time. It says everything has a higher purpose. So it wasn't meant for this confession to come in when you wanted it to come in. Underneath that, we got putting in the work, action that helps achieve goals, building the path to success. Yeah, exactly. So you're going to be I wanted to say people are going to be putting work in with this. So I don't know if this, again, everybody's situation different. So I don't know if this is multiple people that you might have a connection with, or, if multiple people play a role or contribute to the situation in some way. But we got dedication underneath that. Stay dedicated to your goals, efforts that will reach success again. So yeah, something's about to be successful in a way that you feel like it will be successful, but it will come after this confession. Something that you have been strongly awaiting for and involving your twin flame. That's what I got for you, Gemini. Have a good one. See you on the next one. Bye. What's going on, Cancer? We're going to do a quick mini read for you and see what's going on, all right? Clear and precise messages for Cancer. Clear and precise messages for Cancer. What would you like Cancer to know? What's the message for Cancer? Message for Cancer. Okay, so we have denial, failure to accept the situation, unhealthy cycles or addictions. We have patience. Manifestations are on the way. Third out, we have passions. Don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. Tell me more for Cancer. More for Cancer. Spread your wings. Confidence that leads to freedom and growth. One more for Cancer. And we have declutter. Let go of old items. Create a new sacred space for yourself. Bottom of the deck, we have deception. False illusion, scarcity mentality, falling into bad habits. So it looks like there's some type of unhealthy cycle here. Something that, someone is failing to accept. But it's like someone is holding tight to something and they're trying to be patient about it. And this could be dealing with something that's passionate. But I feel like, you're being advised to spread your wings, to not wait on something because it looks like that situation is completely over. Whatever that situation is, stop waiting on something to happen involving whatever this passion is. It could be with a person, it could be with a thing, it could be with some type of personal goal or aspiration. It's like whatever that was, we got to spread our wings now. We got to, lead to freedom and growth, be confident in something else. And we have to do that first in order for us to get to that by decluttering, okay? The deception that is here is deception that, Cancer, you're giving to yourself about, this being able to come back around full circle. It's like, I feel like whatever the thing is that this is talking about is done. It is just completely done. And you're being deceptive to yourself. We have communicate underneath deception. It says, receive and express the truth. This is the truth. This is giving the Ace of Swords. This is the truth. And it's saying that you need to celebrate because we have celebration underneath. Good times come from hard work, time spent in good company. Go celebrate. Stop living in the past. Go out here and get connected with people, get connected with new interests, new things, because whatever it was, I feel like that well has ran dry and you're being pushed to do something else. Okay? That's the message that I got for you, Cancer. Take care. See you on the next one. Bye. What's going on, Leo? Let's get into your quick mini read real quick. All right. What's the message for Leo? Clear and precise messages. What's the message for Leo? Clear and precise messages for Leo, please. What's the message for Leo? All right, Leo. First out, we have confession. Releasing a secret, pursuing virtue through honesty. Secondly, we have apology. Forgiveness through mutual understandings. Tell me more for Leo. More for Leo. All right. Thirdly, we have denial. This card keeps coming out a lot for almost every sign. Failure to accept the situation, unhealthy cycles or addictions. Tell me more. We have twin flame, a spiritual connection between you and your twin flame. One more for Leo. Soulmate. The divine will provide you with love when you are ready. Bottom of the deck, we have strength, determination, perseverance, and self-discovery, followed by evaluation. Feed out what doesn't deserve you. Reevaluate the situation. Okay, so while I was doing this entire read, what's coming to mind is someone here wants to come and make some type of confession towards you, and they really want to receive forgiveness from you because they're going to apologize. And it looks like, someone is failing to understand that something is an unhealthy addiction. And I don't feel like this is you all. What I feel like this is someone else who is unable to let go of a twin flame, who in deep inside they feel like is their soulmate. However, they've been trying to go back to you for whatever reason. I don't know if this soulmate or this twin flame is just done with them for whatever reason, but I feel like they're still in this person's energy, and this person's energy is still in them. It has not yet been a severed soul tie here. That's still strong because with twin flame and soulmate coming out together, like yes, someone feel like this is their person, but it ain't you. It's not you. Unfortunately to say, it ain't you. And I feel like this person was to come back and apologize, and they're going to confess this. And I feel like you are the one that's trying to be strong, but you're also going to be evaluating this situation because this is too stressful. Like this whole situation is too stressful. And then look, past life connection right after that. This person's past life connection, I feel like it's only going to be something that's going to bring you down, creating self-limiting beliefs here. But it's like there's other things that are underway. There are other things coming towards you. You do not have to sit back and deal with this, and just accept what it is. Accept things for what they are, because this could be, deceptionist. That's a deceptionist. Wow. This could be someone who, I don't even know if that's a word. This could be someone coming in to definitely show deception through communication. Okay? Through communication. But I feel like for whatever reason, it's because their twin flame or soulmate, for whatever reason, don't want to be connected to them, and they're getting second best. Okay? If someone sees you as an option, let them go choose someone else. Get someone else to do it. All right? I can't tell you what to do, but that's what I'm seeing. But that's what I got for you, Leo. See you on the next one. Bye. What's going on, Virgo? Let's go ahead and get into your short mini read, okay? Spirit, ancestors, universe, divine. What's the message for Virgo? Clear and precise messages, please, for Virgo. All right, first out, Virgo, we got putting in the work. Action that helps achieve goals, building the path to success. All right, next out we have apology. Forgiveness through mutual understandings. What else for Virgo? We got dedication. Staying dedicated to your goals, efforts that will reap success. Give me two more for Leo. All right, these two literally want to come out by themselves together, so I'm going to go ahead and pull both. So we got fear. Expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative thoughts. And we have strength, determination, perseverance, and self-discovery. Bottom of the deck, we have communicate, receive and express the truth, followed by awakening, a realization, shift, or discovery. All right, so I feel like you've been putting in some type of work, and I feel like you're learning to forgive yourself. You're apologizing to yourself. It's like giving yourself grace, and you're staying dedicated to things, even though you might feel fearful. Tongue twister. You're staying dedicated despite your fear, basically. You're allowing yourself to still stay strong. You're not worrying about, the fear that is, of course, creeping up, whether this is anxiety, worry, self-limiting beliefs, things that may be trauma-based that still creep in, because we know that healing is not a destination. It's a journey. Um, but it looks like, you could be communicating with someone. Maybe there's a friend, maybe a lover, a spouse, but there's someone here that is giving you help and support through communication. And this could be helping to assist you with your realization and your shift, your discovery of you, and of being able to do exactly what you set yourself, you're doing exactly what you set your mind to do. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know if some of y'all might get tongue tied, or if this is something that's been happening to y'all. Typically, this is not a major thing for me, but I don't know what's going on with y'all reading. It is happening a lot. But yes, you are becoming more self-aware. This could be you going back and forth with yourself, about, am I doing a good job? Are these the things that I need to be doing for myself? But don't be afraid to fail. That's what passion says here. It says, don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. Despite the different things that might come in your mind and try to deceive you, you're not allowing it to do that. Instead, you're going to pursue your obsessions, the things that you want to move towards, things that seem to have been fixated but yet dismissed for whatever reason, because this is your happiness. This is your happiness and where you're trying to go. All right. That's what I got for you, Virgo. Take care. See you on the next one. Bye. What's going on, Libra? Let's go ahead and get into your mini read, okay? Spirit, ancestors, universe, divine, I ask for clear and precise messages for Libra. What's the message for Libra? All right, first out, we have release. Release grudges, wounds, and pent up feelings through healthy activities. Secondly, we have resolving issues, solving inner conflict with others, healing past trauma. This could be coping for some of you, ways in which you're going to be coping. Yeah, because we have denial here. It says failure to accept the situation, unhealthy cycles or addictions. There's something here that you're trying to release through maybe more healthier activities, but some type of issue that you're trying to resolve. It's an inner conflict that you're trying to resolve, and this may be something that you're kind of struggling to accept in some way, some type of unhealthy cycle or addiction. Yeah, third out, we have peace. Peace and contentment are coming to you. So just know that these things are going to be resolved. There is going to be, lighter days ahead for you. What's the last one for Libra? Putting in the work. Yes, you just have to put in that work. Action that helps achieve goals, building the path to success. It's coming. Just release the things that, you need to release so that you can do this inner work that's necessary to disconnect and detach from things that you may have been holding on to so that you can obtain this peace that you're moving towards. But you also have to put in that work. It's not going to come knocking at the front door. Yeah, bottom of the deck, we have self-awareness. It's like you're becoming more on what role you play and how these things either impact or delay your life in some way. So self-awareness says tapping into your higher self, questioning routines and patterns. So this looks like this is what you're going to be working on or you are working on, but it looks like there's definitely peace ahead for you. So don't stress too much. Just continue to put in the work. That's really all that you are capable of controlling is what you do. The rest has to, form organically and you navigate that as it forms. All right. That's what I got for you, Libra. Take care. Bye. Hey, what up with you, Scorpio? Let's go ahead and get into your quick mini read and see what message we have for you, okay? Clear and precise messages, please, for Scorpio. Clear and precise messages for Scorpio. What's the message? All right, so first out, we have declutter. Let go of old items. Create a new sacred space for yourself. All right. So, secondly, we have fear, expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative thoughts. What else for Scorpio? We have abundance, an inflow of money, love, or rewards. Tell me more. We have balance, juggling too many things at once. Find time for yourself. One more. And patience. Manifestations are on the way. Bottom of the deck, we have passions. Don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. So I kind of got two different messages. One of these I have is that there's an issue with some of you of letting things go, and you might hoard something, but it puts some type of imbalance in your life by hoarding these things. Now, these could be items, these could be people, unhealthy relationships, connections, things that just are not serving you. And for whatever reason, you're holding these things in. And I feel like, there is though some type of balance that is coming about for you. And that you just have to have patience, okay? But that your patience is going to pay off at the same time. And this could be things that you really deeply love or that have some type of significant, meaning, but something is being hoarded here. I also feel like for the second part of this, I feel like if this is dealing with a connection or relationships in general, or just some type of relationship, whether romance or platonic, I feel like some of you are afraid to let some things go, even though it's like that you need to declutter something. It's like you there's some type of fear of like the worst kind of scenario happening if you cut someone off. But it's like, or if you cut, some type of connection off. But it seems like, it's going to be more abundant for you, though. There's an overflow, an inflow of money, love, and rewards that are on the way. Something that will balance out that loss that's being, or what you might perceive as loss, that you've released, that you've let go of. And that because you've been patient in things, these manifestations are on the way for you. Okay? Yeah, with passions underneath and happiness underneath that, and then lovers underneath that. Listen. Yes, yes, but it looks like you're also evaluating the situation as well. You're really trying to take things into consideration, really weighing things out, which is being responsible, but don't just hold on to them and speculate things all out of fear. Really evaluate, see, is this what I need? And if it's not, it's time to move on from that. But if it is something, that isn't a downfall, a negative impact to where you're trying to go, then maybe you can hold on to that. That's something that might can bloom over time. But if you know for a fact that this is something that's not serving or benefiting you in any way, it's time to release it, child. All right, that's what I got for you, Scorpio. Take care. Bye. What's going on, Sagittarius? Let's get into your quick little mini read. See what message comes out for you, okay? Spirit, ancestors, universe, divine, I ask for clear, precise messages for Sagittarius. What's the message? Okay, so we have evaluation. Feed out what doesn't serve you. Reevaluate the situation. Secondly, we have self awareness, tapping into your higher self, questioning routines and patterns. I feel like some of you are evaluating things that you're currently doing. Like, it's kind of like when someone reaches a certain age and they like, I need to check some of my behaviors and my decision making, what I'm doing, is it aligning with where I want to go? I feel like some of you are really evaluating yourself, being more aware of things that may be beneficial or things that may be a hindrance to your growth and what you're trying to do. Yeah, and next we have awakening. You're wakening up. I said you're wakening up. You're awakening. You're waking up. It says a realization, shift, or discovery. Yes, you're understanding more about you, and it looks like you're being honest with yourself as well, because it seems like there is some type of acknowledgement of where you want to go, where you currently are, and what might be getting in the way of you getting to where you want to be. This might be dealing with a divine counterpart or some type of romantic connection. So we have divine counterpart that came out. It says a divine connection sent to you from your angels. So some of you could be making space to connect, to become aligned with whoever your divine counterpart is. Let's get one more for Sagittarius. Yeah, new opportunity. It says insights gained from a new experience, job, or partner. Yeah, there's a divine counterpart that's coming in here for you. It's going to be a new opportunity, but you're waking up to what role in which you may have played maybe in past situations where things did not work out, or maybe things in which what you want when it comes to a partner, what you're currently doing may not really align you on that path. And I feel like some of you are becoming more aware and being honest with yourself about how you might be getting in the way of where you're trying to go. Okay, bottom of the deck says acceptance. Accept past and current situations. Walk through issues gracefully. Exactly. It's like you're not beating yourself up by doing this self-reflection. Instead, you're, being responsible. You're allowing yourself to identify, okay, how do I play a role in this? It's not beating yourself up. It's taking responsibility and accountability. Okay, right. Because underneath that, we got manifestation, law of attraction, thoughts become things. This could be, maybe how your way of thinking was getting in the way of you becoming aligned with the things that you're manifesting. And it definitely looks like for a lot of you, this is dealing with divine counterpart. And for some of you, it could be divine counterpart and or a new opportunity in some way, because it does say from experience with job or partner. So for a new experience, job, or partner. So this could be something, just a new experience for you. This could be a new job. For some of you, this could be a new partner. So again, take it as it resonates for you, but it looks like you're accepting things for what they were rather than beating yourself up for it and allowing yourself to manifest exactly what it is that you want. And for some of you, what you want is a past life connection, because that's what come underneath that as well. All right. Take care, Sagittarius. See you on the next one. What's going on, Capricorn? That rhymes. What's going on, Capricorn? We're going to do a quick mini read for you, see what come out for you, all right? What's the message for Capricorn? What's the message for Capricorn here? All right, so first out, we got Twin Flame, a spiritual connection between you and your twin flame. What else for Capricorn? It might be a sticky situation because these cards out of nowhere just got sticky. Well, it could be a sticky situation. We got declutter. Let go of old items, create a new sacred space for yourself. Maybe some of you might be considering letting go of a twin flame, or a twin flame could be considering letting go of you. Roles can be reversed, so take it as it resonates. Now, this could just be what some of you are thinking about, because we got self-limiting beliefs. Whether this is true or not, some of you, this is what you have on your mind. But it says negative thoughts are creating a roadblock in your life. So some of you could be weary that, you're getting cut off the roster in some way. Not that it's a roster for real, but if someone is cutting you out in some way, or someone feels like you are cutting them out in some way and they're having this negative belief here. But it looks like some type of issue is going to be resolved. It says solving inner conflict with others, healing past trauma. So it does look like an issue here is going to be resolved between you and someone else. This could be that twin flame. But it looks like you're also doing some work on yourself to not jump to conclusions. We have retreat here as well. So it says time spent alone, reflection on past and current situations. So this could be, you might take some time alone. You may, allow that time for self-reflection, or this could be an advisement that you take some time alone. Not necessarily isolating yourself or withdrawing and not engaging, but more so taking a moment to yourself to really check yourself so nobody else has to check you. At bottom of the deck, we have spread your wings, confidence that leads to freedom and growth. So some of you are trying to release yourself from something. So for some of you, you could be literally cutting off some type of twin flame because of some type of negative thoughts that's creating some type of roadblock in your ability to keep moving forward with a situation. And it's like, instead of allowing yourself to beat yourself up on this, you're allowing yourself to really kind of solve whatever that inner conflict was. I'm hearing like the conflict that was making you stay, but you're trying to work on healing this past trauma and cutting out things, even if it is a twin flame or someone that you feel strongly connected or pulled to. It's like you're cutting your own soul tie for some of you. But it looks like you're ready to spread your wings now. You're allowing yourself to really discover things, discover you. Whether I'm hearing again, underneath that we have creativity. Have fun, express yourself in new ways. Exactly. So some of you are cutting off someone or being cut off, and this might have been in divine timing. Everything happens at a higher purpose. That's what it says here. Everything has a higher purpose. Okay. It's not the first thing I said, but yeah, and it's definitely connected with someone's lovers. Okay, we have the lovers here. So, it looks like some of you, it might have taken some time, but there's a decluttering with someone that you identify as your twin flame, or again, this could be someone towards you rather than you being the one towards someone else with this. All right, but that's what I got for you, Capricorn. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. What's going on, Aquarius? Let's go ahead and get into your quick mini read. See what the message is for you, okay? What's the message for Aquarius? Clear and precise messages, please, for Aquarius. All right, we have wisdom. Knowledge gained through experiences or from a wise counselor. Secondly, we have twin flame. A spiritual connection between you and your twin flame. Tell me more for Aquarius. We have moving on. Endings that bring healthy beginnings. Tell me more. Passions. Don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. Give me one more for Aquarius. One more for Aquarius. All right. And lastly, we have deception, false illusions, scarcity mentality, falling into bad habits, Bottom of the deck, we have celebration. Good times come from hard work. Time spent in good company. I feel like some of you are getting counseled by someone to gain some new type of insight or information or perspective when it comes towards someone that you may identify as your twin flame or your mutual connection that you have with someone. I feel like, there was something where you moved on or you had to move on from something or someone in order to pursue this passion. But you're also afraid of failing. But it looks like you're being advised to, follow what makes your heart happy. I don't know if this is something that is new for you. It looks like, though, here, you could be afraid of deception when it comes to like false illusions. But this could be what you're doing to yourself with this scarcity mentality. Okay, and you could be falling back into bad habits because of what you're feeding your own brain. But it looks like there's going to be some type of celebration here. There's going to be good times if you put in that hard work. If being the operative word, yeah, because a new opportunity could be coming available to you. We got insights gained from a new experience, job, or partner. I feel like this celebration is going to come through whatever this connection is. Once you've moved on from something else and are now going toward whatever this passion is that you could have been, lying to yourself about or some way talking yourself out of, I feel like this is going to teach you something. This new connection is a new opportunity. It's going to teach you something. Maybe with communication, because we got communicate underneath that. Receive and express the truth. I feel like you could have been like not interested in connections or passions or even something that's deep, something you it's like a preference, sorry, of something more like, I don't want to say shallow, but like surface level. It really didn't have any depth to it. That's kind of where you were sitting. But it's like you're moving on from that, or you're desiring to move on from that, and you're consulting with others on how to move on from that because it do look like you got somebody in mind here, but you have not taken the proper steps toward it. But there is celebration here. This is going to be a new opportunity for you, and there is some communication. Looks like it's going to take place where someone's going to be expressing the truth and going to be dedicated to a situation. And this looks like it's going to bring you peace, but you have to put in the work. It's not going to come knocking at your front door. I said that for another sign. I just can't remember which one. But we cannot sit back and just wait on the things that we deeply desire to just come knocking at our door. It's not going to. You have to go out there and get it. All right? That's what I got for you, Aquarius. I see you on the next one. Bye. What's going on, Pisces? Let's go ahead and do your quick mini read. See what message comes out for you, all right? All right. Clear and precise messages for Pisces. Clear and precise messages for Pisces, please. All right, Pisces, we have realignment. Shift your perspective for a gained sense of clarity. It's given the hangman. With passions coming out next, don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. You could be trying to redirect negative thoughts regarding passion and how you're really looking at it when it comes to love and connections. Yeah, you're taking a leap of faith. That's what came out next. Taking a risk, stepping into the beauty of the unknown. This could have been what might have been trying to push you back before, that fear of the unknown. But it looks like you're shifting your perspective and allowing yourself to push forward. Yeah, we had denial. We had denial here. It says failure to accept the situation, unhealthy cycles or addiction. This could have been an unhealthy cycle where if you get too close, you pull back. You know what I'm saying? For whatever your reasons may be, we all have a reason for why we do and why we don't do things. What's last? Give me one last card for Pisces. One final card for Pisces. We have happiness here. It says new discoveries that lead to celebrations. Love yourself first. Bottom of the deck, we have abundance, an inflow of money, love, or rewards. Underneath that, we have ask your angels. Seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. And acceptance underneath that. Accept past and current situations. Work through issues gracefully. So it does look like I say, you're trying to really change your perspective or your outlook when it comes to love, connection, when it comes to just in general what would be seen as romantic or passion. You're trying to take some leap of faith, take a risk here, but something is trying to hold you back when it comes to, some type of unhealthy cycle, or this could be an addiction to someone, or, thinking about past memories, something that's distracting you in some way. But it does look like, there is going to be happiness here, because you're learning to love yourself first. This is what this seems like. You're learning to shift your perspective on love because you're loving yourself more first. And you could be receiving the support of your angels with this new abundance of love and rewards and money coming in for you, because you're accepting what was rather than allowing what was to dictate what's to come. All right. That's what's up though, Pisces. Good for you. That's what I got for you. See you on the next one, y'all. Bye.